Hello there. Well, today is Thursday, October the 11th. What I do today? Well, I had my chemo teach appointment, which is like a consult, telling me information about what to expect with my chemo. Let's see. Oh, and I also had the mold simulation appointment. So the mold simulation, in my first video, I didn't tell you all about, I did a what's it called? It's like a crud. It was a spit test, and I had to spit in this little tube, and so they could send it off to the lab, like a heredity test, to see if the cancer came from my side, or just to see if it came from my side, I guess, of the family. So I did that. That test was one of the many tests that I did over the last few weeks. I need some more blood work. I learned today. I don't have my orders in here with me, but I have to do, they said 3 more tests, but one of the tests was the CBC, the complete blood count, and I already did that test because I didn't do it the first time. I had to go out and get it done. And today they told me they needed to do it again. So I let them know I already did it. So she just scratched it off. Maybe I'll have them do it again, I guess, when I go, just to be on the safe side. And then, so the mold simulation test, I laid down on a table, and it put me in the mind of the PET scan. I laid on this hard, narrow table, and they left the table up, and I have to go through this like circle. And while I'm going through this circle, I'm going in, not me, but the table, going in and out, not like that, but at some points I went up, some points they pulled me back, some points they pulled me up, pulled me back. And what I liked about the room, actually this office is very inviting. But what I like about the room, in the ceiling, they have like these lights, and it's like in a rectangle, kind of like the rectangle, and it's kind of indented into the ceiling, but there's like mood lighting. It's like orange, blue, like soft colors, and it was changing. So every few seconds it changed to a different color, and I like that because you're laying on the table and you're just looking up at the ceiling doing these procedures, and that was really nice to have something to actually look at versus just white tile. I mean, although in the rectangle there was still white tile and outside of the rectangle, but it was almost about the length of that room. What I did not like about it is when I laid down and the table moved me through the circle, and I look up, the lights were just beaming, like the regular room lights were just beaming right in my eyes, so I couldn't get to enjoy, while laying on the table, the lights. So there was some poor planning in that. So I had my eyes closed the entire time, but I did get to enjoy it before I actually went through the circle. Aside from that, I was undressed from the waist down. The doctor came in and he had to put like a strip of It was sticky on one side, a strip of, I don't know what it was, around the tumor area. And I guess that's how they do the image. The assistants, they put like a little triangle shaped pillow underneath my knees to prop my knees up. Otherwise, it would have been very uncomfortable just laying flat like that. So they propped my knees up, but also underneath me, they told me prior to this day that I would sit like on a beanbag chair of some sort, and it would mold. They would pour something and it would mold against my body. They would take a mold of my bottom half. They did not, well, I don't recall, see my back, I don't recall them telling me that the doctor had to go in and tape some stuff to my area. So, which means it was very invasive. And you have to look in there and, put this tape. And then there was like some little circle round like dots, probably about the size of a quarter. And they put those on my sides, on the outside of my, they said they were going to outline my pelvic area. But they put those little dots on my sides. I don't know. But on your hips. On the inside of the hips. So, and then they pull the white part off of that little dot, which left the little sticky adhesive. And then they put, they marked it with a permanent marker. So they told me when I shower, firstly, don't take a bath. But when I shower, don't scrub it. They want to have those there. They need those to stay there. The markings and the little sticky part, circle, for a few weeks. So I have to be mindful of that when I shower. They do not want me to take a bath because they don't want it to soak off. So that's that. And again, I was supposed to start my treatments next Monday, but that's not going to happen. They had to push it back another week. So I hope, for the sake of my area that has to grow in my life, that pushing this back week after week after week, it's not going to affect anything. It's not, nothing is being missed due to them pushing the dates back. So no, actually they're pushing it to the 24th. Well, next week I get my first dose of iron. So I have to go into the office, get my first dose of iron. And that's a 1 hour appointment. I don't know if I'll be in there for a whole hour, but that's what they put on the calendar, 1 hour. I have to get the next dose of iron the next Monday. So yes, and then that next Monday, I believe that's the day that I'll start my chemo and radiation together. So, yeah. Oh, I might have to change that. Let's see what else is there. What else I have to do? So yes, I asked them if I can start my iron because I am really tired. Towards the end of the day, it's I start to feel really tired. My feet and legs. Oh, the mold. Yes, my feet and legs, they're really tired. They're heavy and they're achy. I took some Tylenol last night because not only was my legs and feet achy, but my neck, my upper neck area was horrible. I tried to get the girls to massage me, my legs and feet, and they just did the girl wrong. So I got my little massager that Cheyenne got me. It heats up and it, get your girl right. So I guess I couldn't get in the right position. It was really achy, my neck. And so I took some Tylenol and eventually fell asleep and I slept okay. woke up no pain, slept through no pain. So that was really good once I finally actually went to sleep. So the mold thing, it wasn't on my bottom area as far as I can feel, but it was on my leg. So they did something to it. It was a big, let me see. Okay, so think of like a dog pad, like a dog cushion, maybe, or maybe the size of a baby blanket. And it was full of I don't know what. But when I looked at it, it put me in the mind of a very large ice pack. The little things that go in your lunchbox. So it put me in the mind. It wasn't cold or anything. But so my legs were rested on that. And the assistant did something to it and made some like noise. So I guess she pumped it up with something. But I couldn't see because I was laying flat and she was below me. So I could feel it kind of like inflating, but it didn't encase the top half, the top portion of my legs. It's just at the bottom and sides portion. It looks weird, I don't know. But it wasn't like sitting on a beanbag chair, they're going to pour some stuff and mold me. No, it wasn't that at all. So, yeah, after all that, I went into work. I got there just at lunchtime. Had lunch with my girls. And Melissa and Margaret, you rock. So if you ever get to see this video, you're my sister's from another mister. And I really, truly appreciate you and love you for what you do and how you make me, from day one, just feel welcome. And even before we ever met face to face, you know, just the phone calls to Melissa, you know, just little administrative things, little things Steve had asked me to reach out to you about. You were very welcoming and from day one, and you know, and we had never met, so that, you know, has been always awesome. Let's see, Margaret, I know our life, if I'm not mistaken, started off with text messaging, being the scheduler, and then we got to meet face to face, and you know, like I said, from day one, even from a text, it's been awesome. And since I've been on the floor, you guys have been awesome, so I do thank you for that. What else? I think that's it. I try to do a video every day. When I have appointments, I'm going to start my, well, you may not get another video until maybe I'll go and do my blood work. I want to do that between Friday and, well, tomorrow. Between tomorrow and Saturday. I want to get that done and out of the way. What else? My prescriptions are already at the pharmacy for my nausea and things of that nature, which I don't have any of that stuff, but I want to be prepared. Oh, I'm going to see they asked me if I wanted to see a dietitian, and I did let them know I would like to see a dietitian, so the dietitian called me. I missed the call, but she's going to be ready and waiting for me at the office, because she's going to be there, and she can't wait to meet me, she said, so that's awesome. What else is there? Yes, I want to see a dietitian because I want to make sure that I'm treating my body okay. I also want to make sure, I want to talk about, since I want to say pretty much, well, maybe 2 weeks. Noticed, maybe 3, maybe last month, I noticed that bloat, well, I don't know, might not be bloat, but I have gained some weight, and my belly is round, and it's not going down, and I don't eat horrible. I don't eat like I probably should, but I don't eat horrible. So I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's because of what's going on in my body that is causing my belly to be fat. So I'm not sure. And I know my boobs look really big from this angle. Really not. I don't think they are. But I'm a little slouching. I'm slouching too, so can't wait till my tape come off. It's nasty looking to me. It's halfway off, so both ends are raised. I just want to come on off, child. So I think that's it. I want to make this video before the tired set in. It has not, and it's already 8:35, and I'm feeling it. I had a long day, but I'm not as tired as I usually am, so I'm gonna put on my detox foot pads. I did that last night, and this is what I use. Glare. You got the glare, girl. That's just what they look like. I don't know. Need a phone stand so I can use my hand. So it comes with these, I don't know, this paper on the back. You pull that paper off and it's very sticky. So cloth like on this side, but it's very sticky once you pull the paper off. And you stick. It comes in a 2-pack. So it's 15 packs. Yeah. And there's 2 of these in the pack. And it smells like mesquite. Mesquite ashtray. If that makes sense. It smells really bad. And what it's supposed to do is, you stick the pad, this thing, to this thing. Once you peel it off, you stick this to the sticky part of that. And then you put it on your foot. So you'll lay it, like pretend my chest is my foot, upright. And this, lay it in the ball of your foot. Not the ball, the arch. In the arch of your foot. So if this is the heel of your foot, and that's the arch of your foot, and this is your toes. So you lay it right in there. And the heat from your body is supposed to activate the pad. I could be explaining this wrong. But the heat from your body activates the pad and it causes it to look dry. Because right now, as you can see, it's white. Maybe I can take one out. Help me. Where's the extra hand when you need it? So, it looks like a tea bag. So, the written side is the side you put on the sticky part of that tape thing, patch. This side will be on your foot. So, yeah, so if I'm your foot, lay that on there like that. So that clean part will be on your foot, and there's some stuff in there. Like I said, it looks like a tea bag. So you kind of even that out, so it lay even on your foot, so that all the stuff won't be all to one side, or kind of get it even. You gotta work your magic. Lay on your foot, and it stinks to me, especially not being a smoker, and especially not being a mesquite smoker. It's funny, but I don't know. That's the only way I can explain the smell. I think they work. Dude. Bought them off Amazon. They're a little pricey, but I cannot find foot pads anywhere. I mean, you could do the same thing. Detox your feet, your body through hot water and a foot bath. Hot water and apple cider vinegar. And it's the apple cider vinegar with the mother, I guess. So, with the chunky stuff in the bottom of the jar. So, you do that. Kids, I tell you what. So, it's apple cider vinegar with the mother. So you buy that in the grocery store, or health food store, wherever it is. And it says on the bottle with the mother. It has a little chunky stuff in the bottom. And I guess you can suck your feet that way. I haven't done that yet, but I have many times put it in my detox bath, the apple cider vinegar. And yeah, it just feels so good. And I guess I can't do that now. So with my growth, I can't do that. Doctor said no, let's hold off. So yeah, that's it. That's all I think. So I'm looking forward to see what the dietitian have to tell me. If anything, it can't hurt to ask, a little bit, gain some knowledge. Something that could potentially help me out in the long run. Whether it's because, there's a cancer diagnosis or not. I think a dietitian. When I want to record, you start itching. So whether there's a cancer diagnosis or not, I think information from the specialist would be beneficial. So I'll kind of look forward to it, to be honest. And that's it. I'm just going to get myself ready for bed and just chill. So, if you got any questions, anything you want to know, I might have left something out, which I don't think, only the heredity test. I know I left that out yesterday. Aside from that, I think I've told you everything else up until this point. What I've done, test procedures, and all the stuff that I've done. So, alrighty. Good night.